Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. John Hall. I'm the director of the School of Business in our new College of Business, Health, and Human Services. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about things that you can do in the College of Business, our School of Business, and what our programs are, what our choices of majors are, and how we fit into the larger university environment. Across the university, there are several colleges, and then there's the administration. The boss of the university, so to speak, is our chancellor. The academic boss of the university is the provost. And then within the College of Business and Health and Human Services, we have a School of Business. So it's just kind of think about like organizational structure, ways of saying where are all the different pieces. Within the School of Business, we have different functional areas or areas of study or departments, if you'd like to think about it that way. Marketing, business information systems, accounting, economics, and finance and management are the kind of like areas or program areas where all our different majors fall. We also have external units, the Small Business and Technology Development Center, and Arkansas Economic Development Institute, and one that will help you a lot, our Student and Career Services. All of this is organized and coordinated, and our boss in the college is the dean, Jane Whalen. We also have an associate dean in the business side of things that manages our graduate programs like the MBA, and the director slot, well, that's me. Let me talk a little bit about the alphabet soup down there, ASB, TDC, and AEDI, and the career services, and then after that, we'll talk about the different majors and programs. On the second floor of the Reynolds building, we have the Arkansas Small Business and Technology Development Center. This is the lead or headquarters office for these small business centers all over the state. We're very fortunate that that's a part of our school. What's interesting for you about this is double-sided, right? If you already own a small business or if you're interested in creating your small business, these are the people that can help you with the steps of starting a business and helping you with all kinds of questions about being a small business person. What's interesting for you also as a student is that there are several of our classes where the professors will pair the class with real clients of the Small Business Center, so that what you're doing in your class is actually partnering with this business and working on a solution to a real business problem, whether it's a marketing research question or a business consulting story. There are several of our classes where your class work is not just reading text material, but actually working with small businesses to help them solve problems. On the fourth floor, we have the Arkansas Economic Development Institute, and probably as an undergrad, you won't have very much interaction with them. You may get an internship with them, maybe if you're an econ major, but the AEDI folks have reach all over the state and into the region, consulting and working on economic development projects like the Delta Regional Authority and the recent work in Pine Bluff to regrow, restart business and economic activity there. It's very, very, very meaningful work that they do, but probably as an undergrad, you're not going to have much to do with that. What you will notice at the bottom of this diagram is student and career services, and those will be very important parts of your life while you're a student in the School of Business. For transfer students who are coming in with hours, you will be our student immediately, almost surely, and your advising will happen with our staff advisors here in the school. If you're a freshman starting off, you're going to be advised centrally through the Trojan Academic Advising and Support Services Support Center, or TASK. So if I say TASK, that's what we're talking about, until you reach about the end of your sophomore year, and they will help you transition to our advisors who will carry you through the rest of your major toward graduation. So the student services piece of student and career services is mostly about the advising pieces that will help you make sure you take the right classes in a good sequence so you're staying on a good track for degree progress and doing all the things that we need you to do to be prepared for academic success. The career services side of things is because from the start, even the first day as a freshman, we want you to start thinking about what comes next. So we're going to work on helping prepare you for work and internships and opportunities while you're in school, and also help you interact, build networks, and get ready for what comes next. We're very serious about our career services and your place in them, in helping you develop and grow and be not just well-trained as an accountant, but ready to go be in your accounting career, for example. So that part of the school is going to be someplace I think you'll interact quite a bit. So we're not going to talk about you take this class or you take that class kind of things, but I do want you to understand that across all the different majors, all the different programs we have in the college, there's a way to use whatever your personal interests and skills are. You could be very analytical and problem solving, or you could be aimed more toward people and creativity. Wherever your best skills take you, there's a way to do that and maximize the use of those skills and your own personal abilities with a major in the college. What's real important to think about as an early on student in the university is the university core and then the business core for all of our majors is identical. So it doesn't really matter right up front that you know for sure I'm going to be this major, because you're going to take the same sets of classes anyway. What those early business core classes can help you do is figure out which of these majors really is the right one for you. It's really only into your junior year that you need to be on track so that the sequence of classes you move forward with makes sense and take you forward in that major. But like I said, all of our majors have the same university core and same early business core, and our advisors will help you slot those classes together so that even maybe the second semester of your freshman year, you're able to start taking your first business classes. You don't wait until you've finished all the university stuff to start taking the business stuff. You want to mix them together, and that's what advising can help you do. And remember, while you're doing it, it really almost doesn't matter which one of those true majors you're picking, because you can adjust that if your interests change or you find out more. Let's spend just a few minutes talking about, besides what you see in class, where you interact with your professors and other students, there are lots and lots and lots of things we want you to be aware of that happen outside of class. Don't be a just come to class and leave person. Find ways to get involved in other things like student organization. There are student organizations all over campus. Lots and lots of opportunities for being involved. What I want us to focus on with these pictures is recognizing within the college, every one of our majors or programs has at least one student-led organization supporting our students in that area. Key idea here, student-led. The faculty don't lead these organizations. Students themselves run the organizations, reach out to business people in the community for speakers, coordinate activities. There are all kinds of them. Usually in the fall, we would have a carnival. I'm not sure how that's going to work this year if we're going to be socially distancing in a carnival, where we introduce all of those organizations to students, and we have a lot of fun doing it, as you can see by these pictures, including faculty showing up in the atrium to dance as a flash mob. There are other things you can do as students while you're here as a part of these student organizations or part of some of your upper level classes. Participate in lots and lots of different kinds of competitions. Recent, really fascinating example of this is we like to have teams every year compete in the Arkansas Governor's Cup, which is a business plan competition. Just so happens that this last year, one of our teams won the entire Governor's Cup competition plan from students and universities all over the state. Besides winning at the Governor's Cup, they've been to other competitions around the country, won or done really, really well and placed highly. And now out of those competitions, out of the information and feedback they got through those competitions, these folks have actually started the business that they were talking about in this, hey, here's an idea, business plan competition, and now they're actually developing and making and bringing to market this medical device that they were talking about in their business plan competition and are using this as their careers. Not every business plan competition turns into a real career company job like this, but it can. And that's just one example of the kinds of things that can happen outside of class or in addition to class, and the ways we like to support our students developing into the best possible persons that you can be. It's not just coming to class. That's important. We're going to do everything we can to help bring all the academic information that you need for whatever major you're in, but we want you to grow and develop in other ways as well so that you're ready for what comes next after your time in the college. Again, my name is Dr. John Hall. I'm the director of the School of Business. If you have any questions about moving forward with a major in the college, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address, if you want it, is jrhall and the number 1, jrhall1@ullrd.edu, and I'd be happy to talk with you or guide you to someone who can talk to you about what you would like to know about our college.